What you do is just boil 1 or 2 liters of water with 2 or 3 sticks of cinnamon, and as a daily drink you can use this water throughout the day. So this can gradually help to reduce your diabetic level, and it can pacify the like excessive thirst, excessive urination also. So instead of just having a normal warm water throughout the day, you can have this cinnamon drink, or even you can make a tea out of this, which can add to the flavor, and it can equally help as a digestive agent along with an anti-diabetic agent. I would like to start the session on monotherapy with the herbs, single herbs for the diabetes. So considering that, the first herb is fenugreek. This is all about the fenugreek, and we all know that dried fenugreek seeds powder is always good for the diabetes. But I would just like to add one more point to that. If you soak it overnight and sprout the fenugreek and dry it under a proper shade. So once if you powder those sprouted fenugreek and take dry and then just powder it and take those internally, you can definitely have better results for the diabetes. Many of us miss these sprouts actually. So it is always better to sprout it and then dry it and have it. The effects will be much more easy. And also you can add lot of greeny like the methi greens, maybe 30 to 50 milligrams every day along with your food. You can make dals out of that because they are all very good anti-diabetic agents. We all know that, and most of us will be following this also, like the bitter gourd juice in the empty stomach, maybe 50 ml to 100 ml. According to Ayurveda, it is always advised to have all the green colored vegetables for the diabetes, especially which are grown from as a gourd variety. Like avoid all the carbohydrate intake and all the ground vegetables. Among the vegetables, the one which is grown on the climber and creeper are very effective in cases of diabetes. So considering that point, this bitter gourd, if you cook it in the ghee once in a period of 2 to 3 months, you can definitely bring your diabetic values under control. Because the seed of this Karela have a phytochemical called charantin, which can reduce the blood sugar also. So obviously the bitter gourd, which is cooked in ghee and added along with your food, can have a very good impact in the diabetes. And even all the bitter melon varieties, it has an insulin polypeptide P, which is a very important biochemical to reduce the blood sugar. And also along as a daily aspect, if you have a glass of bitter gourd juice mixed with amla juice and a half pinch of turmeric powder, if you take it as a daily drink, it can definitely bring the diabetes under control. So many of us will be having just the bitter gourd juice, but if you add along with that a little bit of amla and turmeric, because they both are a very good anti-hypoglycemic agent also. So from now onwards, you can just edit your drink accordingly. So this is also very common, amla juice. When you are out of station or you won't be able to get this amla juice, so you can even try half teaspoon of this amla powder with little bit of turmeric powder. When you consume it in an empty stomach, maybe 1 hour just prior to your breakfast or anything like that, that will also prove a very good anti-hypoglycemic agent. So this is one of the important herb in Ayurveda. It is called Vengai or Vijayasar, that is a Hindi name. This is commonly called as Indio-Kino tree, which helps to improve the capacity of the pancreas. We have lot of Ayurvedic herbal formulations based on this extract, this herbal extract, which helps to induce the pancreatic secretion and increase the insulin secretion in the body, which is an antidote for the higher glucose level. So we have lot of herbal preparations with this Vengai as the base. Again, this is a very good seasonal fruit, and mainly it is an anti-diabetic agent, And during this season, you can collect lot of fruits, clean it very well and dry it under shade. You can powder the whole fruit, or you can have the plum of this or the flesh part of this. Is a very good anti-diabetic agent, and it has a very specific action against the pancreas, which can convert the starch to the sugar levels. And the seed of this jamun seed, when you just spit out, you can just wash it, dry it and powder it. That is a very good anti-agent for the diabetes. You can have this powder with warm water twice a day. It can bring the diabetic levels well under control. And turmeric, this is a very common thing what we use on a daily basis. And ensure that your food has at least a half teaspoon of turmeric on a daily basis. When you do it along with the amla juice, that is the Indian gooseberry, this can help you as a very useful remedy against diabetes. So this is again, this is available in all the places. The tender leaves of the neem is much more effective than the matured leaf. So if you can chew a bunch of tender leaves on an empty stomach, that is also very effective. If that is not available, you can powder the dry leaves under the shade, and you can mix 1 teaspoon either with proper buttermilk or even the normal warm water. And when taken on the empty stomach, this is very effective in diabetes. And you can even try to have freshly prepared neem leaf, especially the tender leaf. You can mix it as a juice, or you can take it along with your food also. So this is like onion. Even the shallots, according to Ayurveda, has a very good hypoglycemic property, and it is a very good rejuvenatory medications also, and it is considered one of a very good aphrodisiac. Those who are having a weakness or a sexual dysfunction, having a chronic diabetes, can use the shallots or onion on a daily basis. So because this helps to improve the general strength, because with the diabetic, as a long run, it can definitely reduce the normal strength of the body, and it can make the muscles weak. And we have dealt with the patients who have erectile dysfunction and loss of libido and all. In that case, onion or the shallots can be used to promote the strength of the body. Next is the garlic. Actually, the physical component called allicin in the garlic, it can help to reduce the sugar levels in the blood. And as we all know, diabetes, hypertension and cholesterol combines together. Like once you get the diabetes, the next uninvited guest is cholesterol and hypertension. So most of the patients will have all these three in a perfect combination. So when you have this garlic added to your food, it acts in the double purpose. It can even reduce your sugar levels. Also, it can disintegrate the cholesterol levels in the body, and it's a very good cardio tonic also. And for the patients having a high BP, they can just boil few pods of this garlic along with the milk and can have it on a bedtime, which is a very good anti-agent even for the hypertension. Bale, this is called Bilva fruit in Ayurveda. So this is also a very good anti-diabetic agent. This is a seasonal fruit, and the leaves of the bale. So this is very commonly available in most of the gardens. The leaves of the bale, when we make it as a kashayam or when we make it as the powder and mix it along with the warm water, it helps to reduce the blood sugar levels. And even the extracts of the leaves and the bale fruit, when it is consumed with just 1 pinch of the black pepper helps to improve the digestion and the absorption of the bale also. So this extracts really helps to reduce the blood sugar levels. So next is all about the spice cinnamon. So this is also very commonly available in our kitchen. Just half teaspoon of cinnamon powder with warm water or warm milk at bedtime or even early morning, empty stomach, can really bring down your diabetic level. The powder is not available because it is quite hard to make it into a fine powder unless you sieve it. So you can even use it as a general drink. What you do is just boil 1 or 2 liters of water with 2 or 3 sticks of cinnamon, and as a daily drink you can use this water throughout the day. So this can gradually help to reduce your diabetic level, and it can pacify the excessive thirst, excessive urination also. So instead of just having a normal warm water throughout the day, you can have this cinnamon drink, or even you can make a tea out of this, which can add to the flavor, and it can equally help as a digestive agent along with an anti-diabetic agent. Flax seeds. This can be taken as a nutritional supplement actually. Again, when we go into a concept of a general weakness with a long-term diabetic patient, adding flax seeds as a nutritional supplement will enhance their energy levels. Even you can add the powder of these flax seeds with a glass of warm water, or even you can top it up with your normal soups or even the herbal juices what you take in a fresh quantity every day. So try to include flax seeds as your daily supplement, which can balance the lost out nutrition when you are diabetic, hypertensive and all. Guduchi, this is a very specific drug, and in Ayurveda we call it as like Sarva Roga Nivarini. So in COVID-19, we might have heard about this Guduchi. The botanical name is called Tinospora cardifolia, and commonly it is called Amruta. So the extract of this Guduchi just initiate the alpha glucosidase enzyme activity, and it can reduce the glucose level. In Ayurveda, we have the powder of this stem, dried stem, and this is a very commonly prescribed medicine for diabetes. That comes in the form of churnam also, like Amrita churnam, and this is a very main ingredient in most of the kashayams like Guduchi Adi Kashayam, Kathakadira Adi Kashayam, which we generally prescribe for reducing the sugar levels in the body. In case if you get the fresh stem of it, it is a very common climber which is commonly found in most of the gardens also. How to intake is just wash the stem part of the plant and soak it in the water overnight. Drain out the water, and there will be some starchy portions on top of the stem. So just mash that starchy portion, and you can consume that resin-like thing on a daily basis. So this can have a very good impact against the anti-diabetic. If that is not available on a very commonly basis, you can just go in for the dry root extract or the dry stem extract, or the Ayurvedic medications like Amrita Churnam, like how we go in for an ortho herb or like that, which is very commonly used for the knee pain. This Guduchi Churnam or Amrita Churnam is available OTC also, which can have a very good impact against the diabetic value. And this is again a very typical herb like Gurmat, that is a very common name. It has again a gymnic acid which can neutralizes the taste bud on the tongue towards the sweet thing. So usually the diabetic patients will always incline to have something sweet. So this particular herb called as Gymnimate sylvestre, which can reduce the sugar cravings, and it can even help the postmenopausal or the ladies in that premenopausal phase, because they crave for the sugar and they have a tendency to increase their weight or the BMI. So in such cases, when we have this particular as a kashayam base or a daily intake base, it can cut off your cravings for the sweet things. This is Sada Bahar. This is also very commonly available in our gardens. You might have seen this flower. It comes in different colors like white, this violet and all. So it contains some important compound which can regenerate the pancreatic beta cells. So this is like you can even have it as a daily drink or the juice of the flowers, or just grind the flowers and take it in the paste form also. So most of the diabetic patients go into an insulin dependent only for the reason when their pancreas fail to secrete insulin, the needed insulin in the body. So there are very few herbs which can induce or regenerate the pancreas. So this Sadabahar or Vinca rosacea is a very common plant which can help to regenerate the pancreatic beta cells, and it is a very safe herb also without any adverse reactions. And you can commonly use it as a preventive aspect. Even if you are diabetic, you can do it along with your other medications which can help to regenerate. Suppose you are in on insulin, you can reduce the quantity of the insulin if you start inculcating this herbal juice or this paste of this flower on a daily basis. Tender mango leaves. So this is very new to you. Soak a bunch of these tender mango leaves overnight in water. Next day, just you can use the water on empty stomach. This proves a magical wonder among the diabetic patients. But the leaves should be very tender, and most of us will have an easy access to these mango leaves, tender mango leaves. So these are very good and proves its efficacy in reducing the diabetic levels in the body. Drumstick leaves. So I have made an attempt to bring to the limelight which is very commonly available and the public can easily use these type of herbs as a preventive aspect. In that line, the next herb is the drumstick leaves. It can easily help to break down the sugar levels in your body, and you can use it in the form of soup or direct fresh juice, or we have an habit of making vegetable like we just like saute little bit of shallots, and if we use drumstick leaves as a vegetable, that can really help you to reduce the sugar levels in the body. Okra. This is also a very common vegetable. It has polyphenolic molecules which can help to improve the diabetic conditions. And how to intake is you just cut it into pieces and soak it in the water for at least 2 to 3 hours. And you can use the jelly portion of the water, because as we know, okra secretes certain type of resins or gum when we cut it. So this gum along with the water, when you just have it on a regular basis, it can bring down your sugar levels on a very great extent. Curry leaves, again a very common kitchen herb. So if we tend to leave only these curry leaves from our food, but when you chew little bit, even from the fresh from the garden, just chew 5 to 6 curry leaves every day. Or if it is not available on the places wherever you go, you can just carry the dry powder of these curry leaves and try to add little bit in your meal. You can even dry it, powder it, and just try when you want to give it to your children. You can try mixing it with the atta what you make it for your rotis or dosas like that. It won't give a very bad taste, but instead the nutrients can be easily absorbed to your body. If you like the taste, you can just chew 5 to 6 curry leaves as a preventive aspect, or even you can try to use 1 teaspoon of this powder as a regular intake in your meal. Walnuts. So many of you will be confused whether you can take dry fruits in case of diabetic and all. This particular these walnuts are particularly prescribed in patients suffering with diabetes because it contains essential fatty cholesterol lowering acid and alpha linoleic acid, which can help to improve the heart health and reduce the inflammation of the heart muscles also. In addition to that, walnuts are very good in folic acid, zinc and vitamin E and protein. So most of the after effect of the diabetic patients will have a cardiac pathology also. So if you can start taking the walnuts soaked overnight, that can help to improve your cardiac functions also. Whole grains. So among the whole grains, many lentils can be used, especially the green gram and the yellow moong can be used. Just don't go too much into the besan dal or chana dal, rajma and all. Among the grains and lentils, you can use barley, which can extremely help you in reducing the cholesterol level and stabilizing the blood sugar level, and it can equally metabolize your fat and help to maintain the digestion also. And among the lentils, you can have a green gram, yellow dal, and horse gram is also equally effective because they are very rich in protein and complex carbohydrates, iron and vitamin. So as a daily run, you get the sprouted moong dal or even boiled moong dal and horse gram soups also, which can help you to reduce the cholesterol level and equally these sugar levels also. Aloe vera, it is also available fresh from our garden. So how to take is just cut the leaf and remove only the resin and blend the gel. If you are okay with the taste of the bitter taste of that aloe vera gel, you can take it just like that as a fresh drink on an empty stomach, provided you don't have any irritable bowel syndrome or a very sensitive stomach. If not, you can have this gel as a direct basis, or even you can try to have it along with your vegetable soups or even the fresh fruit drink. So this has a particular phytoconstituent called phytosterol, which is again as an hyperglycemic effect for type 2 diabetic patients. Tulsi. So again, the leaves of this tulsi are packed with antioxidants, and again this is one of the very important herb which can help to induce and regenerate the pancreatic beta cells to secrete more insulin. So you can have 1 teaspoon of tulsi juice every day, or as like curry leaves, you can chew few leaves of this tulsi as a long run, which can help to induce the pancreatic functions also. But this is equally, it can increase the heat in the body. So those who have got a problem with sexual dysfunctions and all, this tulsi is not highly recommended. So if not, you can try to have, but in a minimal rate, it is always welcome. But like for maximum 5 to 6 leaves of the tulsi can be taken on a daily basis. Alfalfa seeds, again this you can use it in your salads or soups, because this is again loaded with essential nutrients. So these type of the spices are good to balance the nutritional deficiency when you are proved to be diabetic. Ashwagandha. This is, you might have heard about the ashwagandha very commonly, and we do have lot of preparations in the form of kashayam powder and all, with the ashwagandha as the main base. The adaptogenic qualities of this is very effective in lowering your blood glucose level. It increases the body sensitivity towards the insulin hormone, and it's a very good energy vitalizer, and it can help you as a sedative also, especially those who have problem with very low sleep or very low energy level can have 1 spoon of ashwagandha. It is available even in the form of tablet, powder, or even kashayam. Even we do have it in the form of arishtam, but when we take it in the form of arishtam, we really have to see the blood glucose level. So other forms are easily advisable for the patients having higher diabetic value.